Hello and welcome to Talking Trades. Today we're coming direct to you from a Jewson branch and down in sunny Stratford-upon-Avon, and I'm joined by Gavin from Band of Builders. How you doing, mate?
Morning, Andy. Yeah, really good, thanks.
Long journey for you? Where did you come from?
Yeah, it's been a couple of hours for me this morning to get here from Lincolnshire, but well worth the journey.
Well done, mate. Thanks for coming. And we're going to look at everything that Band of Builders does with Jewsons. But for people who don't know, just tell us what Band of Builders does.
Band of Builders is the national construction charity which supports members of the industry and their families. At the heart of what we do is carrying out the practical adaptations to people's homes when required as a result of illness or injury. But in addition to this, we support with financial grants and our wellbeing support in our big brew. So
yeah, brilliant. It's a brilliant charity. It's like you've said that before. This is fantastic. But that's a good segue into a VT because we've got a brilliant VT about Band of Builders. Run that VT.
what is Band of Builders?
I love it. There's nothing like it.
Band of Builders is totally unique. It's like no other charity in the country.
Why do I do it? Because it's nice to give something back. Plus, you never know, one day you might be in that situation, and I'd like to think that someone would do something similar for my missus and my kids if anything happened to me.
I love what they do, I love what they're about, I love what they stand for. So being a tradesman myself, I just wanted to come and have a go really.
Happy to do a bit of everything. You tend to do one project and then you volunteer for everything. Great team spirit on site. Go away having made a lot of friends.
Giving a bit back, you're just making a difference to people's lives. It costs us nothing to do it.
Good bunch of lads, good site banter, whether the electrician, plumber, plasterer, joiner, everybody gets on and just joins in with whatever we need to do.
Normally you'd look at this and you think, month, easily. But with these 9 days, I don't know, you just get a feeling with it that you don't get unpaid jobs.
And yeah, actually it becomes addictive. You do one project and then as soon as they make an announcement there's another project coming up, you don't even look at where it is or what it's doing, it's your name goes down.
Our volunteers get as much out of it as our beneficiaries, and I'm just privileged to work alongside and lead this bunch of selfless people who do this.
The old builder's dust flies around, the lump in the throat comes, the butterflies in the tummy, and you know you've done something good for someone else in a less fortunate position.
There's not many other places you can see a load of builders crying their eyes out, so yeah.
So as you can see from that video, absolutely brilliant work that you guys does. It must be such a lovely job to work in.
It's so rewarding, and I've said it for a long time, Andy, that everyone that contributes to Band of Builders, volunteers, gets as much out of it as our beneficiaries do.
Yeah, and it's not just tradespeople. You have anybody in the construction sector.
Absolutely, as long as someone's got a connection to the construction industry. So that could be either a tradesperson, someone that works in the merchant sector, or supplier or manufacturer.
So what sort of jobs do you get asked to do? Most, I guess, this accessibility sort of things.
Absolutely, they vary from kind of small access ramps to larger extensions. The project that we've just completed in Burgess Hill, for Pete, who is a former bricklayer, he has been left wheelchair bound as a result of a heart attack. So we had a team of volunteers from across the country descend on Burgess Hill to create a landscaping project to allow Pete to access his home.
Okay, so we've got some photographs of that we can show. So this photograph here shows the driveway before. So what problems did he have in that?
It was really access to and from the property, in and out the house, and certainly in and out of the car to allow Pete to attend his hospital appointments.
Yeah, and you say you like sitting outside anyway, so you wanted somewhere to sit.
Former bricklayer, obviously,
Yeah.
he's used to being outside.
Sun worshipper.
Sunning himself, yeah, and you'll see from the pictures, he's just really enjoying being outside again now.
And then your team have sort of descended and completely changed it. So we can see now what you've changed that into. And that is absolutely amazing what you've done there, isn't it?
It's really special just to see the transformation and to see the difference that it makes to the family, really.
So how long ago did Pete have his I guess it was a cardiac arrest.
Cardiac arrest, yeah.
Ended up for him being in a wheelchair.
Yeah, in 2021 during COVID, I believe.
Okay, so who applied to you to get that work done?
So the great story about this is Sam, Pete's wife, actually read about Band Builders in Take a Break.
Oh, right.
So saw the story, approached us, submitted an application for support, and we was able to follow through.
So you're a magazine star.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
That's a brilliant story. So what have you got lined up next year? Have you got many people coming in?
So
next year?
we have a full calendar of projects already lined up for next year. We'll be going for between 10 and 12 projects across the country.
Yeah.
And but no, we're always seeking new volunteers, people to get involved, just for a day. And you can really be the difference and help change somebody's life.
Anything for the rest of this year?
We're looking at a potential small landscaping project in Shropshire, if we can. If the weather and time allows, we'll get that in this year.
Yeah, what's that? Who's that for? What's the story there?
So that is for a lady, a partner of someone in construction who's now suffering with MND, unfortunately.
Okay, so it's even, it doesn't have to be directly in construction. Someone is
some of the projects that we've completed have been for a wife, spouse, or even a child of someone that works in construction.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Like I say, it must be just such a great feeling. When you see that picture of that driveway finished, and they must always get emotional.
Yeah, no, absolutely proud of everyone that attended the project. There's a good group of first timers apply and get involved, and we even had one guy come over from Dublin to get involved.
Oh, okay.
So that's pretty special.
That's fantastic, mate. So, anything else you got lined up in December? You're shooting off down to Birmingham, aren't you? I think.
Absolutely. So in December we're exhibiting at Jewson Live. It'll be our fourth time exhibiting here, and we're really looking forward to connecting with Jewson colleagues and Jewson customers, promoting the work of Band Builders, recruiting new volunteers hopefully, and promoting the work that we do with our Big Brew campaign.
So, what do you do at Jewson Live? What is it?
We've got a stand, absolutely. Where we'll be handing out leaflets and information. People can come see us, and we're also hoping to hold one of our Big Brew events there as well.
Okay, so Jewson Live is on the 15th of December, and I think tickets are free, aren't they? And
absolutely.
Even the car park is free, which is amazing for the NEC. Breakfast is free as well.
Breakfast is free, so yeah.
So basically, it's a free day out.
Absolutely, yeah.
Just the cost to get there. Yeah, fantastic. So 15th of December, you can get the tickets for Jewson Live at live.jewson.co.uk. We'll be there on the tools. Gav will be there. Band of Builders. It's a fantastic day out. Everything's free, as I say, apart from getting there. So even your parking and your breakfast is. So we'll see you there. Jewson help you a lot, don't they, with Band of Builders?
So we've worked with Jewson since 2017. We've got a really special and close friendship and relationship. They joined us 3 years ago now as an official national partner, but with that, they've really brought into our Big Brew campaign, and they're one of our biggest partners.
Okay. Before we go any further, tell us what the Big Brew campaign is.
So the Big Brew campaign is like a very popular coffee morning. So what we're doing here is raising awareness of mental health in construction, raising awareness of the shocking suicide figures in construction, where 2 members of construction die by suicide every day.
Yeah, that's a crazy statistic, really, when you think about it.
It's bonkers. I think as an industry, we've focused on physical health over the last 20, 30 years, but now more people are dying by suicide on site or away from site than they are from falls from height, for example. So
wow, you think if you went back 30 years and said that you just would ever believe that was going to happen, wouldn't you?
No.
Why do you think it is? Why is these rates so high these days?
I think that there's no one key contributor. There's so many contributing factors.
Yeah,
really. Obviously, pricing, getting work, getting paid. Obviously, with it being quite a male-dominated industry as well, and men don't traditionally like to open up or speak about their
men
feelings.
are absolutely terrible talking about things, aren't they? So remember, if you hear voices in the background or bangs and bumps, we're not in a haunted house. We're actually in a real Jewson branch. So that's just those guys in the background. They're just trying to get on television, basically. So you go around Jewson branches and you set up your stands there, but they have the stuff already there. And what, 50 branches?
Yeah, over 50 branches have invested into the Big Brew, so they have the kit in branch, and they're hosting kind of these events throughout the course of the year, just raising awareness of what we do and promoting the support services that we've launched as Band Builders. We now offer a free counselling service, so someone can come to our website, self-refer for counselling sessions, and we've just launched a free tech support service as well.
Ah, fantastic. Should we go over to the stand that you've set up?
Yeah, let's go look.
By magic, we can do that now. Here you join us at our Big Brew stand. Do you call it a stand or do you call it a stall?
Stall, stand, station.
Get your station.
That's a posh word. Yeah,
that's very good. So tell us, what do you do at these stand stations?
So we launched a range of merchandise to promote the Big Brew. Tradespeople coming in every morning, collecting their materials, can take some information, take a cup away with them, get a brewing branch. But I think most importantly, obviously, is taking some information with the information leaflet and our support cards. We developed these support cards. Inside, you can wait in there, people you can call on, people you need to be checking in on. But also, most importantly, obviously, the support that we offer is on the back there that people can take away with them.
Okay. So if someone was to walk into a branch and they see you set up somewhere, what you just want them to come to take stuff? Would you want them to talk to you about different things?
I mean, everyone's different. Some people don't want to talk about their feelings and open up to a complete stranger, but that's the advantage of having all this information to take away with you. If you haven't got the time to stay in store and have that conversation, take it away with you, sit in the van, give it a read, check us out on the website.
Has anyone spoken to you before and they said, I've got this going on, I need some help with this, or do they all take the stuff away and get in contact later on?
We've ourselves, when we've been hosting these events in Jewson branches, and I know some of the Jewson colleagues that have been hosting these events have had some really powerful conversations.
Right.
And this is one of the reasons why we are here in store, is to reach the trades, like the sole traders, your self-employed. Some of these guys might not be working on a site with anybody, they might be on their own all day. So coming into a branch in the morning might be the only person that they speak to.
So that's amazing, really, because they come in the branch, they wouldn't have known you would have been there that day. You just happened to be there. And, and as we said earlier, the statistic is 2 tradespeople. 2
tradespeople die by suicide every day.
Yeah, every day. Just by coming over and you being there and them chatting to you about that thing, or just taking away the card and you've got your text help that you do as well, it could just change the outcome of that, couldn't it? So that's why it's so important.
We've seen obviously referrals onto our counselling service as a result of these events, and obviously we've seen the uptake in our tech support service as well.
Okay, so what are we giving them? What do you give away? So we've got some. These
the
are
Big
empty,
Brew mugs.
by the way.
Yeah,
where's the hot chocolate?
We could do with some tea, really. But no, we've got the mugs, we've got the stressful hard hats. Obviously, we've got the wristbands, we've got the t-shirts, which the branch staff tend to wear to promote the event, and the event was even supported this year by Yorkshire Tea.
Okay.
So they've supplied all the tea to us this year. So,
I see, they're still wrapped up in the box there, Gav.
It's a bit disappointing.
So do you usually have a tea on the go?
Yeah, no, we normally have a tea
biscuits and things.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, donuts.
That's because we want to draw them in, don't we? When they come into branch, we want to draw them in and draw them across.
Absolutely.
So the guys. Are you always manning the stalls, or is it?
No, we try to support the Jewson branches where we can and get round to as many as we can. But no, Jewson and the colleagues have really taken this on board and support the event and promote the event.
Yeah.
And like I say, they've had some really powerful conversations, and I think there's colleagues within the branch as well that they've lost people to suicide as well, so it kind of resonates and hits home with some of them. So they want to support it.
So if anyone was watching this and they pop into a branch and they see you sort of set up in the corner with your stall, and why should they come and talk to you?
People shouldn't be afraid to open up and to reach out for support and be open to having a conversation.
Yeah, and we're talking about these cards. So these are the cards that you had made up. So this has got this stats thing on the so STATS.
Yep.
So S, support each other, talk about it. Always ask twice, take it seriously, and stop the cycle. And then, so this part inside, what do they write in there?
Yeah, so we've identified that as a space where you can write 2 people that you feel would be able to support you and you can call on in the time of need.
Yeah.
And obviously a space for
someone you're worried about that you want to
keep checking in on.
And then on the back, which is a really important thing, is places that they can contact if they feel they need some help.
Yes.
So we've got you guys at the top there.
Absolutely.
So So if they go to www.bandofbuilders.org/pages/wellbeing support, hopefully there's a link that we can click and we get to page. What's on there? What do they get there?
So you'll find more information about Big Brew and our counselling service, and that's where you'll refer if you feel that you need support.
and then you've also got the Band of Builders text
support
line
service. Text Bob. Yeah.
Text BOB to 85258. And that's sort of what happens on the other end.
So you'll connect with a trained volunteer or professional counsellor.
Yeah.
And that's a space where you can open up, really kind of sit behind your phone. You could do it in a van or on your tea break, and just reach out for some support, and they'll guide you through the process.
Absolutely brilliant. There's some other numbers there. The support. That's a really good idea. Do you give many of them away with the guys who come into branch?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah. They're our most popular item.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, we can see some customers in, and we've got some good members of staff here. So let's go see if we can chat to a couple.
Sounds good.
So I'm joined by James down at the Stratford branch of Jewson, and thanks for joining us, mate. You haven't run a big brew before, have you?
No, we haven't. As a business, we ran it last year. I was at a different role back then, but I'm keen to put it into this year, and I've been speaking to my boss about it, so very keen for it this year.
So you got one booked in, one coming up?
Not quite yet, but I'm trying to get a date booked in the diary for it as soon as we can, really.
Okay, it's quite good. Just need to get a tier on the side, I think. We'll get that. But so you have a lot of people coming in, a lot of footfall coming in, usually in the morning. Can you ever tell if people sort of in need of sort of help? Because it's all about mental health, and what do you do for people? Is there anything you can do?
Yeah, I mean, you always spot it. We see customers coming in and out of here every single day. And part of our values as a business is know the customers and get close to your customers. So we know generally when something's not right with a customer. And sometimes just taking them to the side and have a sit-down conversation, you soon unearth what's going on. And we're not saying we do that for everyone. We're not counsellors here, but what we are is we're here to support our customers, give them less hassle, whether that be their actual profession or personally sometimes. So you do spot it straight away, and it's something that I'm particularly passionate about myself, really, to clock on that, really.
That's brilliant. And Band of Builders are going to be at the at Jewson Live, and I understand that you're heavily involved with Jewson Live as well.
Yeah, so I've got the privilege of running the Jewson Live selling on the day. So we'll be selling a host of products on the day with our key suppliers, really. So I'll be very much there and enjoying it and taking it all in, really.
So what day are you going over?
I'll be there on the 15th, but I'll be there on the 14th getting set up and getting the team ready.
You're cooking our free breakfast for us.
You don't want my cooking, trust me on that one.
That's what me and Gavin are looking forward to.
Yeah, right. Well, I think so. Well, customers are as well, to be fair.
So if when you do this next year, you've got the stall set out and you've got the Band of Builders guys here, and someone comes in and they're struggling. Any sort of advice for them you give to them?
Just talk. We spend our lives talking, whether it be on the phone or in person. But sometimes we don't talk about what's important and what's going on in here, right? So I think for me, it's just portraying the message of if you need someone to talk to, we're here. We're here to take less hassle away from your projects. But if you need to talk about something, just talk. We're a big community in the building industry. It's a very, very pressured industry we work in, as we well know. But sometimes taking 5 minutes just to take a step out, reflect on things, can make a massive difference. So that'll be my advice.
Brilliant job. Thank you very much. We'll see you for a bacon bap at the Jewson Live. Thank you, mate.
Cheers.
So we've had a nice day at the Jewson today, haven't we?
Absolutely, we have. Yeah.
And it's great to see what you're doing in your stands. How do people, if they're living with someone or they're in the construction industry themselves, they want help from you? What do they do? How do they go about it?
You can find us on the website, obviously bandofbuilders.org, or across social media platforms. Check us out. Give us a like and share and a follow. And if they can they fill a little form out? If someone's needing support, you can come to us and apply online for the practical, financial and wellbeing support. Yeah, and then when you need help for jobs, you always put a shout out on. Absolutely. So we're advertising our practical projects. We get these out there, and we obviously encourage people to apply to volunteer. Fantastic. And we'll see you in a few weeks at Jewson Live. Absolutely. Yeah, no, really looking forward to that. If you don't know what Jewson Live is by now, here's a little VT to show you what it is.
It's been absolutely brilliant. It's so well organised, and Jewsons are just so friendly as well.
You go to the builders merchants, but not everything's on show, so it just does open your eyes to the new products.
Jewsons really go out their way to sort of make us feel really welcome here, and they provide great stuff for us to look at, also to demo some of the products.
Been to a couple of the presentations, listening to what the experts have got to say on the product. It's a good thing to find out about what's up and coming into the new year, really.
Product demos have definitely been useful. You can't just learn it just as soon as you receive it. You need to know how to install things, how to properly fix things. So yeah, it's definitely useful seeing people actually do it in front of you, so you know exactly how to do it in the future.
And we just love playing the games as well.
Jewson customers are our customers, so it's important that we all get together to work together.
I'd say it's definitely worth coming for a day out. Not just our stand, all over. There's so many new products that are making the job so much easier and quicker.
It has got a great feel. All the customers love coming on the stand, engaging with our team.
Thank you very much for joining us. Hope you've enjoyed that. It's great to have Gav along, and always great to see Band of Builders. And we hope to see you at Jewson Live. All you've got to do is go to live.jewson.co.uk. You can get your tickets there for the free day, the free breakfast. That's Gav's favourite bit. That's the only reason he's going. And even free parking, which is amazing for the NEC. So we hope to see you there. Gav, thanks for joining us again. Always a pleasure, mate. See you soon. Cheerio.